Так, всім привіт. Починаємо проходити нову ігру. Ну, для мене нову. Я її давно хотів пройти, ніяк не доходили до неї руки. Називається Vampyr. Її в епіках роздавали якось давніше безплатно. Я її заполучив. Так. А що це у нас таке тут? Угу. Угу, оце що у нас? Ну, середня, як завжди. Вибираємо не легкі ці. Тупо вибираємо щось середнє.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Який філософ.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Ага. Так, ми вже управляємо ним. Поки що, ну, непогана графіка. 2018, я знаю, що і гра не AAA. Це категорії Б грали з хороших розробників. Бачите. Кров і биття серця. Блін, така жінка. Блін, він не вб'є. Походу то його кохана. Блін. Що від укусу зразу всі помирають? Він ж не може зразу випити всю кров. Хіба що у них там якийсь яд, але переважно вони просто випивають кров. Ось його сестра.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary! Mary! No! No!
Трошки анімація облич. Ну так, крута, емоції всіх не передає, але непогано.
It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
Нічого собі. Так, то він просто вже... А, це
This is a nightmare.
вишуючується.
I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. Over there! No, please stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Ага,
Shit, where'd it go?
збавлюся. Так, що тут?
Now
Ага.
I can defend myself.
Kill the thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Сорі, але я вбив.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Murder! That's what you do!
Так, то що списало?
Sorry.
Ще бігає, хорошо.
See them fancy clothes?
No,
This
please,
one's the top.
stop!
Ага. А, блін.
Who are you? What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Наша слабкість вогонь.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Де- Та, блін,
I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
так поняв, ми будемо виясняти всяке. Тут якісь мисливець на вампірів вже. От у нас ще той. Так, зброя. Предмети, всякі зілля, патрони. Предмети задань, хлам. Ага, блін. Багато всього треба вивчити. О, карта. Так, воно... Карта мені покажіть. Так, як забрати мітки. А. Я можу багато міток ставити, не двічки. Ну, карта непогана, непогана. Угу.
I had better remain here until nightfall.
Про вампірів говорило, що ніби у тому сесті вампіри. Хтось мертвий. Вампіри той. Не згоряють на сонці, а зсихаються. Ніби горять зсередини. І вони все одно не помирають. Коли сонце заходить, то вони все одно помалу відновлюються. Тоді вбивають тільки відрублення голови, або повністю
This one's
спалити
dressed up
вогні.
fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Він вже був
That's impossible.
вбитий. Блін, тут стільки всякого.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
А в мене буде пістолет? Але я тут бачив, що
Johnny, this one's
Міра
lost. We need to
більше
leave. And now,
для ближнього
this
бою.
time, I can save him. That's the enemy coming. The orders are to evacuate the hospital. Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Троня нема.
No, it never got easy.
Так, хто взагалі пише той його щоденник? Кожне, що він робить. Я ніколи тут не розумів. Я день робив таке, я не нахуя тут писати. Я так поняв. Історія про чоловіка, який його жінка була хвора. Ну, вона стала вампіром, він то не розумів. Так я не поняв, жінка його померла чи ні?
This makes no sense. None of it.
It's a nightmare. That's it.
Так що мені подобається дуже музика в грі. Це головний саундтрек, що і в меню грає. Скрипка, всякі струни. Музика класна.
Rational thinking only.
Напружена. Дає атмосфери. Каже, ми вияснимо, але я себе вб'ю. Ну, очі, типу, спочатку були так, як в сліпого, а потім стали нормальні.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is. As mad as the moon. Change blood in sunlight into a glowing reflection.
А в мене один. Що тут? А, я маю щось вибрати собі. Десять. Що я собі можу вибрати зараз? 25 ніхрена. Фотографія. Це ото. Ага, можу ще навик, бережі, що в навику навики, йо-моє. Ага, мен ти що? Є. Що це він робить? Ага. Лікує мене. Добре, тут я. Заблоковано, поки що не можу. Але 2. О, тепер відкрив сеті. О, нічого собі. Так. Удар в ближньому бою. Так, це непогано, це. Угу. Теж непогано, але напевно зараз треба прокачати, я думаю, це. Все.
That voice in my head. If I'm not...
Угу.
Then...
Так, і що це у нас?
It must belong
Чекай, що написала?
to the one who made me what I am.
I must find him to understand what I have become.
Хтось говорить. Так, ну хтось.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Хтось відкрив двері.
Here's the leech. Here!
Нас як то вибив. Нічого собі. Прикольно, здібність.
My head's spinning.
Так, що це ще є?
I cannot enter.
Ага. Це. Ага. Це основне. Це допоміжне. Окей.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach the West End.
Vermin!
А, ну давайте
Die,
попробуємо.
vermin!
The strength I never knew I had.
Маєте нападати вниз. Окей, давайте спочатку глянемо, що тут.
It's locked.
А, більше не можу. А, це, блін. Це якась супер здібність. Ага. Окей. А що так? Я думаю, покращувати можна.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
This shouldn't be
Too
possible.
fucking fun!
О,
It's one of them!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
а, цей удар типа ваншотить. От що я взяв. Блін. Ага, то есть треба вибивати, я понял.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Непогано, непогано. Бойовка поки що непогано, мені подобається. Подивимо, що буде далі. Я так поняв, ворги будуть ставати тяжчими. Так. Ага, це я не обов'язково сюди вилізати.
It's locked, all right.
Так. Що тут за чин? Давайте ми глянемо. Сюди. Ага, о.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary,
Мутація.
someone will pay for what happened to you.
Війська.
For what happened to us. I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked, all right.
Ще може бути.
This is despicable. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I cannot enter.
Прикольно, що звукове.
It's locked.
Блін, музика хороша. Подивіться. Звукове супроводження. О. Забув це сказати. Блін, так не треба було.
I have this. First, what will London have to say to me?
Ну, червоний, значить можна навіть не
Questions
пробувати.
unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Тут не один вампір, напевно.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Блін, прикольно. А воно щось. Так, о.
Something dire must have come about.
Я звідси прийшов, хіба ні?
It's locked, all right.
Я звідси прийшов, але то з іншого боку.
It's locked.
О.
Where has everyone gone? There is no
Тому і
one inside.
називається карантин. Карантин перша глава, бо тут, подумаю, після тих всіх подій, напевно, частину Лондона закрили. Ну, то розробники так полегшили собі завдання, щоб щоб не робити всю карту на весь Лондон. Блін, втопиться цікаво. Хорошо.
It's locked, all right.
Так, добре. Вертаємося туди, де ми були. Я думаю, тут щось якась штука. О,
According to the blood patterns, that's
Блин,
where
я
the victim
заметил.
was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
я ж вернувся назад. Чи ні? Рука, рука в ту сторону. Блин, ну. Сюда, тут. О. Угу, сховище. Можемо тут поспати. Ага, тут і запаси наші. Так. Понятно, понятно. Ну. Ні, це можемо продати, походу.
At last, a little life.
Що собі? Якісь крові, це що за? Що те? Що появилось? Добре.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Ділає.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the
I
right
don't
to come and
care.
go, don't they?
Британський акцент.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Який він вічливий.
Oh,
Бармену
God,
треба
sir, you look
питати.
like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Oh, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never...
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite.
How long has he...
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Понял. Була офіціантка, я би ще з ним побазарив.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course.
What's going on?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic.
The murders.
Bodies found in the streets every morning.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
Мені порахувало те, що я вже з ним поговорив, він вже запам'ятав ту інформацію, з ним поділили трошки інші.
But
Він
now
вже
he's...
дещо знає, це прикольно.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought
Are the authorities doing anything?
nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. Scott.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar. A turquoise
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to...
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Так, можете йти працювати далі.
Not long
А
ago,
я
this
маю
mess would have given me a laugh.
йти наверх. Перша кімната цього місяця.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain?
Звук
Might
був
as
так
well
би
come
то
in,
якийсь,
whoever you are.
так би на вампір. Ну ніби телепортнулося.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
And who might you be?
Ну, якщо я поп'ю з нього кров, то мені дасть типа 6000, що? Ага. Нічим не хворий.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Ну... Непонятний дядько, але понятно, що...
Go hunt your shadow.
Що він... Трошки береш, і він по-любому говорив з вампіром. Та жінка була вампіром.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
It's locked. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. It's locked, all right.
Not long ago, this.
Мікро перевела сюди. Ха, це та жінка зараз напевно.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Угу, треба ще з кимось поговорити.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bot.
Так, окей, з ним не поговориш. Може так попробуємо її ламати.
Evening, sir.
I have a few questions.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. But my God, his eye.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Угу. 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 Близькі друзі. Тисяча 500. Тут щось краще кров. Він власник, типа, краще живе.
You again.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Why lie to me if he...
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Так. Монолог.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Бухав тут тоді і відбився.
What's this? Some sort of note. These men, they're a company of professional vampire blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
А, він думає, що вампір бухав.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
А, я маю на ту сторону. О! Я ж забув. Мені телепортуватися. А, я ж бачити стіни, ж можу бачити їх. Ти беззвучно капець. Купа всього навалюється. Угу. Це типа сильніші, чого це слабші.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of
Блин.
bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Ну я що, я взяв зброю і що?
Crush the leech, boys!
Так, ага, ну те. Лежи. Патрони взяв. Так, треба зайти походу в меню. Розібратися. Так. Де мій персонаж? Ага. Ой. Як мені взяти зброю? Інформація. Це типа. Ну. Танікс. Що зрозуміти, не можу зрозуміти, як мені.
Best be moving on.
Там вот собі пройдемо далі, напевно.
I cannot enter. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst.
Ти ж бос будеш, що?
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Не понимаю. Перший бос зелененький. Блін. Кусок взяв. Так, ну давай ми зараз з тобою поговоримо швидко. Подивлюсь, що до чого. Тут нічого немає.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Та жінка, походу, з тим говорила.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Добре, що вернувся, так.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood
of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Давно в
Oh,
костюм.
Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Не встиг відійти вже. Вже драка. Що таке?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Я міг його вбити, але... $500. Нема сенсу. Що тут? Ага. Загіпнотизувати.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Блін, так і туди маю йти. тут вибір в мене би сильно не змінився. По сюжету маю його прибити.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Скільки він вроді би помирав. Він же не помирає.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Це хоче нас переманити на темну сторону. Сказати. А що там є на мітки?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Я думав, типа,
Dr. Swansea insisted
просто
we
забуду
provide you
зараз
a quiet
таке.
office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions. What kind?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your...
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate...
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea...
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The...
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again.
Коротше, таки
Second floor
нормально.
of the hospital,
Там
left after
треба
the stairs.
зняти
It's the last
галерію
vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for...
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be...
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you...
So what do you do exactly?
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess.
It sounds like things...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's...
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not...
Since you're on the front line,
How is the sanity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to any...
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable...
Щось продає, так, то можна його купити. Тут я можу щось продати. Ну, понял, пока что все тримати.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Тоже браться на роботу новенького вампіра.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well,
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects.
Вона реально вампір чи що?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need...
Вроде бы тоже
I see.
вампір.
Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul.
Delusional, you say?
Може бути.
Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is...
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I...
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby.
The staff here are not...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me for...
I see. Don't worry. These people will...
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that...
Тихо говорив, то почала кричати.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Я замахаюся з кожним зараз тут говорити. Тут реально їх нормально. А, це той.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh,
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say...
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Have you made friends?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harry.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke.
You're preaching to the converted now.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked, all right.
But in the circumstances, I'm
Тут народу. А ну, хто можна?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we...
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such...
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick.
I don't expect compensation.
What can you tell me?
Not much to say.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of...
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can...
May I...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Так, побажаємо з тобою, малий.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone...
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name?
Mortimer.
Tell me about...
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here?
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't...
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea.
Pembroke
It's not me you have to convince, Doctor.
How painful is your throat?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all.
I'll let you get some rest.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I will not let you down, my boy.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Так, це не та. Якась інша була. Щоб за мене гроші. За ліжко, блін. Не запам'ятав ім'я. Окей.
Not now.
I cannot enter.
Угу. Дійти не можна. Так, 35 метрів. Сюди повинно побігати.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Добре, я тут думаю, тут ми і закінчимо першу частину.
The flower's dying.
Проходження.
It needs water.
І вампіра. Підемо спати. Добре. На цьому і закінчу першу частину. Дякую за перегляд. Побачимося в наступній частині проходження вампіра. Ігра мені поки що подобається. Цікаво. Мені цікаво, що буде і як буде.